What's happening, guys? It's Powerbang, and I am here to talk to you today about a little strategy update after the healer nerf. We're going to look at HGHB at Town Hall 9 because it's one of the most popular strategies in the game right now. It's what everybody at Town Hall 9 is using, and everybody's wondering and asking me, is it still going to be viable? RIP HGHB, is it dead? We're going to find out in this video, guys. So, here we go. Let's watch Gladiator versus Sean 2. What we were doing was running some friendly challenges. Now, I'll put a disclaimer out there and say that Gladiator and Sean were testing existing bases, right? Because they're ready and friendly challenge. So, these are not the new meta. These are not updated bases. So you're going to see, essentially, in my opinion, you're going to see the air mines, the Seeking Air mines, start to drift outwards towards the external walls a little bit more so that healers are taken down a peg much earlier in the raid. But, you know, he enters the same way. He's got that wad of about 12 giants, gets into that first compartment. He gets the queen in there, takes out, everything's looking great so far. CC's dead. Here's where it starts to go wrong for him. The bowler's hitting this wall, and they are going to crack through before the giants do, because the giants split, and unfortunately the bowlers go jump on a double bomb. So there you saw a Seeking Air mine take out one of the healers, and we are down to 2 healers. But that's what the rage spell comes in. Those rage spells are keeping everything up, but as you can see, more problems now as all of the healers taken out because he did not get enough giants in quickly enough to the air defenses in the core of the base. But the good thing here is if you do get your giants into the core like this, all of the defenses, notice here, 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 all of them are focused on the heroes, on the giants, and those hog riders, he's able to use some creative hogging, some efficient hogging to basically take, you know, out the rest of this base. So really nice job. No heals left, but as he approaches these final couple splash towers, the hog rider groups are separated. So not all of them are actually being damaged at once. So he's going to work his way through here at the end. And what started out as kind of a scary opener, he ends up getting the 3-star anyway. So we did, you know, we put up the heroes in these bases. We loaded them with a real CC with common troops like Baby Drags, Valks, and Wizards. That's something that you see really commonly, you know, at Town Hall 9. So he ends up getting the 3-star. We'll fast forward through that, and really nice job there from Gladiator. All right, on to the next one. Let's see how this next attack works out, and if he can, you know, execute it a little bit more cleanly. And again, he's going to approach here from a corner, guys, and that's something that I almost never will recommend for a bowler attack or any queen walk attack, is approaching the base from the corner. It makes it very, very difficult to funnel, especially when there's all these high hit point buildings. You see he sends the bowlers already. These buildings are still up on the outside. Rage spell goes down early, and you're going to lose the queen because that building did not get funneled, and she's taking a walk. So right away, we've got a healer split. One of them goes with the queen. 3 of them are going to stay with the giants and the bowlers. But he drops that rage spell there to keep those internal troops nice and healed up, which is going great. The wizard does take care of the baby dragon, so the CC along with the poison spell, it's done some work. So he ends up losing a healer here. Boom, another healer goes down. So he's lost 2 healers now. And, well, actually, he's got one that's rejoined the main group, left the queen, and he's got the hogs coming in. But I want you guys to pay attention to the bowlers in the core. Now, it's really, really important that you get those bowlers in there, because if you have giants that are out in front of them, even without the healers, absolute wreckage ensues. Now, watch what happens when you have the giants with healers in front. He did lose 1 bowler all the way up here by the queen, and because he lost that bowler, he's got a little bit less firepower in the core here. Just a couple of bowlers remaining, but notice they're firing over the walls. They just got that expo taken out. It looks like here the skellies are going to drag them back on track so they don't go through the wall. They do get hit by a bomb, but 1 giant bomb is not enough to take out a bowler. So healers will eventually get them healed up. And there they go over the wall again, getting the second expo taken out. So both expos, another air defense taken out by the bowlers. MVP so far, the queen finally goes down. And the bowlers are now, again, in a rage spell, firing over the wall. They get the wizard tower taken out here. They're going to get a second wizard tower taken out, just the bowlers. And then, you know, as the ground troops in there are struggling to get through the walls in time, the bowlers take out the cannon. Then they're going to switch targets. And because those healers are keeping everything up, I mean, it's just working out perfectly. So while this attack, again, did not really go to plan, the Giants are out in front tanking, and you can see there's enough of them left to where this should be good to go. Seeking Airmine grabs one of the healers there. And one thing to note here is that the healers, granted the air mines have not been placed for the new meta. I keep saying that. You guys are probably wondering what I'm talking about. People just haven't had a chance to adjust their bases yet. A lot of people are saying, well, I still queen charge. It still works fine. Give it a month. I'm telling you, the bases will adapt. Not necessarily in matchmaking or like, you know, just regular multiplayer farming, but in war, the bases will adapt. You'll start seeing random bombs in random places, making it very difficult to predict. And, you know, it's going to burn a lot of, you know, intended queen charge and queen walk attacks. Just wait for it. I promise you. But that being said, a strategy like HGHB, the Giants are typically going to carve through the base, and you're going to kind of take one column on one side and have the Hogs responsible for the other, where they kind of do a semicircle around the base. Now, that means that the Hogs are actually going to be responsible for covering a lot of area, and it's very unlikely that your Giants are going to drag the healers through all of the Seeking Air Mines in the base. So, you know, you might lose a couple of healers to the Seeking Air Mines, but that's okay. We had a rage quit here. Gladiator, he probably still would have cleared that, but I'm not going to show that one. It started out good. He failed the funnel, literally failed every little aspect of it, and he just got frustrated and left. So here we're looking at yet another base, and again, he comes in from the corner. So these corner entries make funneling a huge problem. So hopefully that's something you guys can learn from this. Now, when you come from a corner, again, you know, it's just so hard to make the next building be the closest. So right away, notice the Giants go in, the king goes in, the queen looks like she's going to go in. She makes it barely inside the walls, but the bowlers completely walk. Now, again, there's a healer split. One healer goes with the kill squads, kind of keeping everything up inside of the rage spell, and that's just enough to kind of keep everything alive. The other three go with the bowlers, who are working their way around the outside of the base. Now, okay, maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. So the queen takes out the air defense. Now the Giants are in a rage spell, beating through that wall in the center. And notice the bowlers. They're not going down. They're doing the bowler walk. No external Seeking Air Mines right now, but the Giants in the core are attracting, again, the majority of the base's attention. And he's just targeting Hog Riders into the point defenses on the outside of the base. Now, he does have a late drawn CC here, and he's got a quad Tesla farm outside the walls near the CC, so this is going to be interesting on how he handles this. But he has a lot of Hog Riders left. Look at how many are left, and they're going to move into this last section. He still has a heal spell remaining. The queen over the wall is going to take out that final cannon, which takes out a lot of that extra DPS that was just added to the game. And she gets the archer tower almost dead, takes it down to just a sliver of health remaining. The Hogs are going to make their way over. That's a lot of Hog Riders to not make it through this level 30 king. So I wonder what happened there and why. Oh, they started hitting this gold storage, because that's super helpful. But anyway, the bowlers are working on the CC, and their rocks don't quite reach. So all the Hog Riders die, but again, he just completely smashes his base. It's borderline overkill. And again, the healers that went around the outside, not likely to hit mines on the outside, even when this base design meta does update and people start to catch up. I don't foresee all of the air mines being around the outside. So, moral of the story, guys, in 3 attacks, none of them really well executed. 3 stars. We had funneling issues in all of them. We had healers getting targeted. I think it's safe to say that HGHB is not going anywhere as a main strategy for Town Hall 9. And again, you saw the healers not being in the core and going around the outside. You saw the healers getting taken out with Seeking Air Mines, early, late, etc. What you can kind of learn from this is that the culprit is not the healers as far as being OP. It's this guy right here. Woohoo! 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 Yeah, it's the bowler. He is incredibly strong, and especially max level in the CC at Town Hall 9. It's just cruel and unusual punishment for these Town Hall 9s. So, healers might go down. If your funneling is good, and, you come in from the side of the base to where the troops can't walk anywhere, if you get, okay, not the healers. If you get the giants into the core, and they're doing that distracting. And if you have healers on them keeping them up, it's pretty much GG right then and there. But if you somehow manage to get the bowlers behind the giants in the core, there's almost no way to fail because the bowlers are so ridiculously strong that they take out everything around the core. And the Hog Riders have such an easy job just kind of, floating around the outskirts, picking off base, point defense one at a time. And if you just send enough hogs to each point defense to take that out, specifically, you're going to have a lot of hogs left at the end, if you use your heals right. So definitely don't think that HGHB is going anywhere. It's going to get a little bit more difficult as the base design meta adapts. And that's going to be the same for all strategies, most specifically Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11 Queen Charges, which are a huge component of 3-star attacks. I would like to see those continue, but we will have to wait and see. So anyways, guys, that is the update on HGHB for now. I will keep you guys abreast when we go through our war this weekend. If we have any earth-shattering changes or revelations that come to light as a result of our experiences with this strategy at Town Hall 9, I will definitely bring that to you on the channel. But for now, hopefully this will suffice. I'm not worried about HGHB. We've had the queen go around the outside here. The core still got gutted. So don't blame that max level queen at Town Hall 9 as the only reason he's getting 3 stars. These attacks were not that well executed, and he still ended up with 3 every time. So that's going to do it for this episode, guys. This is Powerbang, and I am signing out till next time. Take care.